Hello, 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 everyone. I'm trying to get situated here. Yeah. Oh, boy. What the heck is going on all in here? Oh, boy. I see. There. Pull this out some more. Hello, 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 hello. I'll play a teeny weeny bit of the mantra with the tuning fork. Some people are so upset over the drones over Jersey. That sounds like a Broadway play to me. Drones over Jersey. Or maybe an old classical sci-fi movie. Not to worry. Hey, Kat, how you doing, gal? Uh-huh. Okay, that's enough of that. All righty. I got curious. Let's see. Maybe I should wait for a few more people. Oh, good afternoon. You're on this side. That's right. You're up in New York. About to cuss. Oh, oh shucks. Wait, Cat. Wait. Hold up, Cat. Oh, girl. Don't let them make you sweat. Don't let them see you sweat. Just look at them funny and walk away. Hello, Zane. Hello, Midnight Noon. Okay. 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 Clem Cadiddle Hopper. Clem, I found some old Red Skelton full episodes on YouTube the other day, and I had a ball. That was my grounding experience. I have to ground too, folks. Good morning, Barbara. Alana. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it enough of us in here now? Okay. All righty. This morning, I need, before we get into the drones, I need you to understand we are in the middle of a full moon in Gemini and what that means, what types of energies are coming in on us right about now. And, oh yeah, I've got that muted good. This is the time for information, information exchange, transfer of information, uh, revealing information. You're welcome, Kat. And oh boy. Well, let maybe I should start full moons. Now, on full moons for me, I like to add up or put out there what I truly want in its full package. In other words, I've thought it out, well thought out. I've gone from checked all the logistics. I know what I want from A to Z, and then that's when I put it out there with the full moon on it. Other people release a lot of stuff that they don't want on a full moon. So you can do both, okay? And I've written some things down for the full moon. Uh, let's start with what we need to release on the full moon, if that's what you're into. Petty arguments with petty people. During the full moon in Gemini, it's a good time to clean up your phone, your contacts, throw out all good or papers you no longer need, like 20-year-old tax forms. Yeah, I still have mine. Walk away from minor and major irritations. Stay out of arguments. Okay. Things will be said that don't need to be said. They're going to be right on point, but they really didn't need to be said. And the consequences that follow them, oh boy, they'll be difficult. So just don't say it. Now, full moon, the positive side of the full moon in Gemini is the following. I have clarity, clarity, clarity. Yes, I had to write it down. I can't remember all this stuff. Verbal expression, spoken word, the written word is going to be outstanding. Ideas will flow to you. Uh, oh, yeah. Information flows, data, research, materials, siblings connecting again. Hey, Joe, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. I am wonderful. I am, especially now that I know you're here. Mantras. That goes back to the spoken word, but these are spoken words with power. Okay. Spoken in the original tongue, not in any English translation. When you start putting English in it or your other, you start adding other than Sanskrit, Chinese, Japanese, Latin, if it, yeah, Hindi. No, that's Sanskrit. That's from Sanskrit. When you start putting the modern languages and translations in these mantras, you just water them down to the point of no power. Okay. You and Isabel again, Joe. Joe, I want you to look. I'm gonna put my email in there because my readings have taken a turn now. This is my email. Shoot me an email, okay? And we'll chit chat. Oh yes. Energies of the full moon in Gemini. Dry skin, dry anything. Now's a good time to moisturize. Gemini, you're welcome. Gemini is an air sign. And sometimes the air can be so dry that it'll dry you out everywhere. This is the time of the paradox, where you have two unlike statements that are coming together in one reality. They should start to make sense now. Okay, that's going to be it for right about now for the full moon in Gemini. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm off on Mondays, but I had to get up in here because that full moon popped up last night. I'm like, either I do it on Sunday night or I'm gonna do it Monday. And I'm like, I'm not. I had a full stomach and was quite comfortable last night, so I chose to do it this morning, this afternoon. Okay. Now about those drones. There have been drones spotted in some interesting areas. One of our former mayors, governors, Governor Hogan, Larry Hogan, had a drone over his house, his personal property, his real house. So drones have reached as far south as Maryland. I'm not sure where Larry Hogan lives, but also down here, well, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Jersey, New Jersey, and New York. Now, I'm like, why? Well, we're kind of like an information hub over here. We're the old East. We're back east, as they talked about on those westerns. Down here in Maryland, we have what? We have the NSA, National Security Agency. Pennsylvania, I'm not sure what's up there. Jersey, I'm sure they have satellites up there. And they definitely have satellites and things up in New York. New York goes all the way to Canada. So that's a interesting spot too. Okay. Let me tell you, I had to do a little research on drones. Because when I looked up, when you see it on the news and they're flashing in the YouTube videos, I'm looking up at one. I said, now see, I'm a comic book fan, but that looks like the Royal Talon out of Black Panther, T'Challa's spaceship or airship that he drove. That's whenever he came into the country, whenever he came into Los Angeles or wherever he was, you saw these three lights, and they looked like they were spinning, and then the ship was taken off. His airship was taken off. I said, that looks like the Royal Talon. But then again, when you saw what looked like a fleet of drones coming up out of New Jersey, I said, where are they going? Looked like you had about 20 of them in formation, up and out. And that's what they did. They spread out, they scattered, they just went in different directions. So And one thing I noticed, the federal government was not, nobody sent a jet up there. I said, are they concerned about air traffic? I didn't hear anything. I haven't heard. Have you heard of any planes being diverted because of drones? Mm-mm. I said, oh, well, somebody knows a little something about drones. And I wonder what that is. Okay. And so I highlighted some things and just wrote some things down from this blog I was reading. It's called Fisonblog.com, PHISON blog.com. And they talk about drones are vital data gathering tools for many. So what I've discovered is drones have two purposes. They collect and they deliver. Well, you might say, well, what does a drone collect and deliver? Packages and data. Clem, I'm beginning to suspect. So today's drones aren't like the drones from maybe 5 years ago. Today's drones are basically flying computers with sensors attached, or they're flying sensors with computers attached. I haven't figured out exactly the specifics yet, but imagine a computer so sensitive to sound, sensitive to anything, sight, sound, light, temperatures. What else do I have down here? Movement, air, the movement of the air. A drone show on New Year's. They do shows too. They do midnight noon. They do shows with fireworks. Yeah, drones are also in entertainment. Okay, drones got jobs. All right, but basically their jobs is to collect or deliver. All right, and looking at that, not only do drones collect data, they have what they're calling edge computing. They can analyze the data they collect and transfer it all back to base. Okay. So I was thinking, they even have, they have microphones. They would have to have microphones and motion detectors too. Okay. Yeah. So drones will work. You deal with drones in law enforcement, logistics and warehousing, film, entertainment world, wherever you need to gather it. And also aerial photography, all that kind of stuff. They call it some type of journalism too. They don't call it drone journalism, but that's what it is. Anyway, what I'm going to do now. Oh, here are my glasses. Hold on a second. I'm going to start looking at these. Let's take a look at these. No, not these. That's going to take a look at. Is this going to make sense? The Kippers. Even though they're dated like Victorian times, I can still translate. Let's see. What were the drones? What information were the drones looking for? Oh. And one of the senators, I think it was a senator in New Jersey, has sent a message to President Biden asking what drones were doing and why they were there. I don't think he's got an answer yet. I'm just saying. So what information were the drones looking for? Why are the drones in the air? And of all places, up and down the eastern seaboard, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. Oh, yes, saying yes. Revolutionary tech. Well, anything has a side. Everything has a positive side and a negative side. When you have tech, you can talk about, humanitarian uses, life-giving uses, or life-taking uses to it, So why are the drones flying up and down New York, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, Maryland? What are they looking for? What are they looking for? Let's see what these say. Oops, I need space. What are the drones looking for? What intel? Because you best believe they're looking for intel. They are not dropping off Amazon packages. Okay. This ought to be good. Let's see. Overall energy. What are the drones looking? Ooh, that's interesting. Bad health. Yeah, they can spray you too. Oh, no. Gift? That can be those Amazon packages. New project, something new. You know what? The word vaccines just came through. Because, yes, they can spray you too. They can spray you. And that's probably because I was thinking of a bad health, a gift, and a child. And it's funny because before I turned this on live, I was thinking about vaccines and children and how, oh, yeah, Trump's people are trying to waive the need for polio vaccines now, make it no longer mandatory. Let me make sure I haven't colored this. I'm going to put some more cards down. I'm going to make sure I haven't colored this reading with that news story that just came on seconds ago, because that's possible too. Hold on a second. Let me just put it all down. Jeez. According to this spread, it's talking about decisions made in the family room, that will impact the community, that deal with bad health, and that they are to give the public a gift, starting with the children. Okay. Definitely aimed at the poor person, poverty. Journey. I don't have the airship out here though. Message of concern. Single people. Court cases. Not that serious. Great fortune means whatever you see in the reading is not that serious. That's that's subjective. And thoughts. Okay, that's that reading. I'm going to throw them again. And this time, no, I'm going to throw a different deck. And see what they say. Okay. Rider-Waite. The question is, what were the drones doing? What were the drones? Why were the drones traveling from New York? Well, they were sighted from New York to Maryland. Why were the drones in the air? Why were they up there? What were they doing? What's their purpose? What's their purpose? What is the purpose of the drones? One more? No more? Okay, cut. Take it out the middle. Overall, security, stability, Nine of Pentacles. The Moon, hidden secrets, things going on in the shadows. And what's crossing that is the family. Here we go. Temperance. And temperance has things to do, everything in moderation. It also has to do with drinking and beverages. Okay, being, let's see, beaten but not out, down but not out. Okay, down but not out, getting back up on your feet. This is my card for society these days, the Hierophant. Okay, and this is my new judge or lawyer, and Kamala also. Nostalgia. Oh, here we are with children again. Defensive mode. Somebody's in defense right about now regarding what? Somebody's having second thoughts about throwing their weight into a certain direction, throwing their support in a certain direction. Oh, boy, talk about tying themselves up with worry. Very worried. Very, very worried about something here. Is this the president? King of Cups. Sitting right on top of the Queen of Swords. Like that. That could be Joe and Kamala. Celebrating. But here we go with cups again. What's the celebration, y'all? A new project. A new passion. And control. The presidency. Choices to be made commercially. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Here comes an official announcement. That first reading I have, just keep that on the back burner. Don't throw that away. Because we will be quite satisfied with the official announcement. We will have, look at this. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords, which is the Ace of Truth. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. Something is about to come out. And I do believe there will be a judge involved or some type of person in the executive position or judicial position. Now, this is a judicial position who is asking a lot of questions about something. And this is funny, but I feel the whole world is watching. That's at the bottom of the deck. I say bottom of the deck. Yeah, a lot of instability here. A lot of disappointment here. Four of Cups. Agreements have been made, but to me, they don't look like they can go any further than saying, I agree with that. So whatever agreements have been made to do whatever needs to be done. What in the world is this? All right, Jeremiah, I have no idea what you're talking about. So somebody's been stymied. Mm-hmm. We have here we go. We have the secretive Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Oh, and right there, we also have the Devil. So something has been blocked. It's some information out there. Something has been blocked and someone has been retired. Four of Swords. And this is interesting because there's a new alliance here. And with this new alliance, it's like somebody's trying to hold on to whatever they had before they had became a part of that alliance. Because there has been a major betrayal that has taken place. And 2 10s, that's the end of something. And it could have been regarding this King of Wands. That could be my trump card. And it has caused a major disruption. Wow. And that disruption is expanded. Okay, something has really, all of these are with the drone. Look at this. The drones are seeing everything. Something was stolen. And based on what was stolen, there were certain manipulations that have taken place. Someone has a devil may care attitude about the whole thing because they feel there'll be no consequences, but they will always be consequences. And those consequences, we're going to stop the whole program, full stop. We're going to hear a lot of confusing reports in the news. And it's like somebody's going to come in with a settlement and an explanation of, well, this is what really happened. And someone, look at this, from the 3 to the 4 of Wands. I do believe what this is saying is that information has been discovered that shows that something's come in from the foreign worlds and landed at the White House. Or we could have that election again. Whatever data or information that came over has caused a great split here. A great split. And now, here we go again, going back home again, going back to quieter areas, quieter waters. It's created a major change. But what were the drones doing? I hate it when I don't get a simple answer. Give me the answer. That's a lot of data, but it's not telling me what I want to know. Here comes the Virgo. I want to know, and backed up by the Taurus. I want to know now. I need a card for a drone. That's what I need. Oh my, we can hold that. That I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me, honey. All right. Return together. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the hell that is. All right, let's see. Okay. Let me ask it again. Put these over here. I want to use the Lenormands. What did the drones find? Let's try that one. What did the drones find? What did the drones find? Where's Camellia when I need her? What did the drones find? All right. Take it top, middle, and bottom. All right. Hmm. 2 and 9. 6 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, what we have here, the clover. You can put it up here. Six of diamonds is the clover. That it would be like the six of pentacles. Somebody followed the money trail, and it's a long one. It's a long one. So there's a money trail that's been discovered. Oh, upside down. That's the same thing. And look at this. Look at these bridges. Look at these bridges. Very difficult to join. They're not joined at all. They aren't joined to anything, are they? They may be. The bridges that were about to be built have been stopped. Exile. It's like they ran out of time. Ran out of time. Jeremiah, if you have a question, ask the question. But you can keep, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. That this is not the place for your scriptures. This is not. And see, I might have to just delete you. Because it doesn't make any sense right about now. It's just verbiage. Okay. I probably need to put him on hold. Or her. Yeah, put him in timeout. No, he's going to be in timeout for a minute. Yeah, he's been sent to timeout. Okay, Jeremiah's in timeout. You know, I mean, this is my channel. You build your platform on your channel. Don't bring that to me. Okay, now. Again, what did the drones find? New allegiances. Oops. Clandestine situations from people far away. Here's information. They cut into some information there. They did cut into information. Still not telling me. Still not telling me what I want to know. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to grab another deck. I'm going to look at the Dark Goddess. Let's see. Hold on real quick. Oh, they up in Ohio, huh? Now they're up in Ohio. I think I just might do a little guessing game with my pendulum. Put this over here. Okay. What are the drones looking for? What's the energy about the drones? What's the energy around the drones? What data? What's the energy around the data that they're looking for? What's the energy around the data they're looking for? One more. That's it. Okay. Take it from the top. This ought to be interesting. Ooh, loss, Baba Yaga. Now, this is when the Baba Yaga, she's a Russian witch. When she shows up, she usually snatches things. You know how you put things on the back burner, throw them back in the closet, and forget they're back there? She slips in there and takes those things, and you never see them again. But you don't even miss them at first until you're ready to go use them. Mm-hmm. Inspiration, loss, and inspiration. Respite. This is Nyx. Resting. Curiosity. Mama Brigitte. Redemption. You know what? This does look like they're looking for some information regarding the election. Now, doesn't it? Feels like that, doesn't it? Hi, Angie. Thank you. Yes. How about that? Oh, I was telling you about the guy who tried to get his drone up to go. I think he was in Jersey, Mr. Bell. He was trying to get Michael Bell. He was at it was on MN at Microsoft NBC. Um, he tried to get his drone up there to see what the other drones were doing, and he was blocked. He tried it. You have to have an app. I did not know you have to have access to an app to get your drone up in the air. And the app blocked him and wanted his telephone number. Yes. Let's keep going. Endurance. We're playing an endurance game. Oh, shucks. Revenge. Here we go with health again. And empowerment. Empowering health. Empowerment health. Determination. Empowering health. I wonder if they're doing things with vaccines again. Well, this can also deal with abortions too, because we're talking about women's health. Women's health. These cards are beating around the bush. Where's my? What did I do with my? Oh no! Come on! What did I do with my pendulum? I lost it this morning. Please tell me I did. Oh shucks! What did I do with the pendulum? Where is my bell? Oh no! Doggone it! I should have kept that thing in my hand. What did I do with the pendulum? Oh, shucks. In my candle. Good morning. Hey, Sheila. Okay. It's morning where she is. Okay. It's afternoon on the East Coast. All right. Here's the question. Are the drones looking for election data? Yes. Oh, that's another thing that drones can do. I forgot. Drones can tell through their data collection what process the data was going through and what network the data was traveling through. In the event there was another, the network it was traveling through, as opposed, if there was one network, it was, let's say this, if the data was to go through network A, but they find that the data went through network Z and not A, that's going to be reported back to base. And then they're going to find out where network Z originated from, because the data stream had been compromised. Now, Are the drones look check? Are the are the drones checking on the election data network? Yes. Have the drones discovered unusual network activity for the election? Yes. If those drones make it all the way to Wisconsin, then we know what it is. It is definitely the election. But for right now, these cars they're taking me all the way around Robin Hood's barn to come in the back door. It would take me 5 o'clock this afternoon before they finally told me what they're talking about. Because the situation is just that it's not that complicated, it's just that heavy. It's just that heavy. Now it's talking about women's health in the goddess deck. Well, I guess the goddess deck would. But in the other decks, in the Lenormand, it was talking about a money trail. And the Kippers, it's talking about a potential lawsuit. Thoughts on a community regarding a false person, how things need to be changed. It talks about travel. It talks about children traveling or new beginnings traveling. Oh my God, it's talking about trafficking and bad health. It's okay. Oh damn, I lost that thought. A gift. It's talking about poverty, despair, single people, message of concern regarding single women. Family room, the gift, the bad health, the lovers. This is terminations. Okay. And how that changes. It keeps going back to terminations. They've been doing it for thousands of years, Sheila. Yeah. And it's this oldest trick in the book. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of everything. You won't have to worry about anything. I'll make sure that you have jobs. I'll make sure that you're going to make money. I'll make sure you have a nice place to stay. I'll make sure you'll be safe. In the meantime, cutting you up every which way you're looking, but you're so busy looking over here, you're not paying attention to what's over there until, oh, what was that hit me? It hit me from here. You did that? My caretaker you who were supposed to take care of me just hit me like that? That's how they get along. That they've been doing it for thousands of years. I know, but damn. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Um, hmm. Questions. Because this thing is just getting Florida golf course also. Hey Alana, this thing is getting to be complicated. Complicated here. And wait a minute. This whole revenge thing, wait a minute. This is something that I had not considered. Let me put the pendulum right here so I won't miss it. Looking at the goddess deck, the dark goddess deck here, it's telling me the health empowerment, what was determined for women's health was a revenge move. Then we have fate, purification. It needs to be pure. We have pride, but we're protected. Hecate is protected, and integrity here. So that whole ban on abortions, that which is women's health, I mean, it's common damn sense. If you are responsible for starting a project, you need the authority to run the project or to terminate the project. I know a baby's not a project, but the principle is the same. It's the same. You're either going to grow your project, but if you find out your project has so many weaknesses and so many pitfalls in it that you can't move forward in it, you're going to have to scrap it and then come back again with something different. You understand what I'm saying? I know it sounds harsh, but it's the same principle. You can't make something out of nothing. Not even when you're manifesting, because when you're manifesting, you still have something to work with. And it's strong and it's healthy, whether you can see it or not. It might be formless for you, but because before it can take form, it's got to be solid. It's got to be real. It's got to be healthy. It's got to be complete before it can move from the stage of formless into form. You can't move from formless into form, into proper form with errors, with defects. It's not going to work. That's how I see it anyway. That's just basically, I see the same thing. When you go into working with sound is the same way. When you go into quantum fields, when you understand how on a quantum level, on a cellular level, or even below the cellular, the cells, the worlds within the quantum worlds, the worlds are smaller than the atoms. We can't see it, but we can feel their presence. And the way you feel their presence is if everything is in order, in the proper order. For example, sound. Sound, let's say if I wanted to make a beautiful sound, a beautiful song, and I was sitting on one side of the room and I was playing my instrument, that beautiful song would go all the way across the street because sound travels through air. The things I was doing, blowing the air through maybe it was a flute, blowing it in the flute, having the holes of the flute grab certain spaces or be able to connect and block certain notes is going to create a melody. And when I play that flute, doo, 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 by the time it gets across the street, it's going to be a beautiful melody. Now, if I have let's say I hit a wrong note when I'm playing that flute, and that wrong note gets out, it goes across the street, and it's going to sound terrible. Why? Because there was something wrong with the instrument that I was using to manifest a beautiful song. Am I making myself clear, folks, or am I talking like woo-woo to you? It takes perfection. Yeah, we are more perfect than we understand. We're taught not to be. Oh, you're not perfect. You better be, or you won't be alive. Even our defects are perfection because they're not really defects. Now we're getting into karma, reincarnation, and other things. But even our defects are perfect. It's when we can't perform, when we can't do, when we can't be, when we cannot exist because we have taken on a defective form. We've gone from formless to form, but something was wrong with our form. We got bad intel. We got a bad composition. We were on the wrong frequency. And by the time we started to take on form, things were just messing up to the point of destruction. And that's why things happen. That's basically why things happen. But ask me some questions about these drones here, because I'm gonna leave these cards right on this table. That here, and I got here, and I got here. And you got it. Thank you, and yeah. How is it these? Okay, we did that. Yeah. Ask me some questions about this. Oh, I got a question. Are these drones going to cover the 13 states of the electoral votes? Are these drones going to be covering the 13 states of these electoral votes? Make up your mind, yes or no. I don't know what. It was going sideways. Are these drones going to cover the 13 states of the electoral votes? That looks like a yes. Were the government drone? I do believe they were government drones, federal drones. Let's ask, because nobody's excited but the states and the local authorities, and the feds are mum. Are these government, federal government drones? Yes. Boy, look at, boy, are they? All right now. Let's not hit the screen. Yes. Okay. Are there various types of drones related to various species? Who are the various types of drones related to the various types of? I'm not sure you mean related. There are drones, and then there are drones. All of them collect data. Some of them, but it depends upon the data you're looking for. For instance, some drones can check on the barometric pressure. They're weather drones. I call them weather drones. Some drones are checking the temperature. Some drones are going to check. All of them can take pictures. They're aerial. Let's ask the pendulum. Maybe that'll be better, because would not know what you're looking for. I don't think you need a specific type of drone to catch an alien or take a picture of the alien, because they're going to see them if they're up there. Are the various type of drones related to the various species of outer beings or aliens? The pendulum says yes, so I guess they have drones for aliens. No, not gonna disregard. This is a good question. I think it just needed to be reworded, because if they're out there, let's say, they have drones that can handle optics too. So I would say if the alien's out there flying on a blue ray and that drone is calibrated for that blue ray, it's gonna find it. Okay, I believe UPOs are here to assist us from bowing. Yay. They come in peace, and I, for one, am happy they're here. If I should see one, I would say hello from all the earthlings. V. Coleman, let me tell you something. I started studying Buddhism. And so the best thing to do, I started reading the Lotus Sutra. That's supposed to be the newest one. That's in the Buddhist thing. Buddhist practice, Buddhist philosophy. They have a meeting of the Buddha. The great Buddha is above the gods. There's nothing higher than the Buddha. You got your lay people, you got your monks, you got your nuns. You've got so many different beings. Oh, and they all meet up in the mountains in Nepal and Tibet, okay, for this grand conference. Everybody is supposed to be there. The Buddha contacts them through their own frequency of light. You've got so many different types of being in this earth, on this earth, around this earth. They don't even mention aliens. And all of them are from this earth. Now, going to this conference, to the Buddha conference, you have what they call the Bodhisattva. Now, the closest thing I can correlate a Bodhisattva to Christianity or Western traditions would be a saint. But with that saint comes 20 to 30,000 deities at a time. That's how vast life is. Uh, but I don't think that invitation is extended to the UFO folks. I think they're on a totally different vibe. And they may not even, the Buddha's the caretaker and teacher of the world. So these off-worlders show up, they're not even interested. But as far as caretakers of the earth and caretakers of the people on the earth, those are your saints, your deities. Oh, and you've got so many kind of different. You have bird people. You have people who look like human face, but when you get down below the waist, it's bird, all bird, feet, tail, and everything. You've got people who are look like complete birds, but they have a kind of a human form bird beak, feet, everything, feathers. hmm You have people who look like mm, oh yeah, Sheila, you're absolutely right. No, no apology needed, Nisha. Um, it's just you have your I don't know what else to call them. I don't mean being no harm, but you got with the dog face and the human body. I'll put it to you like this: every horror film you've ever seen, those creatures are real. Now sometimes they get carried away and they create their own, but I couldn't tell you. But the lizard people, uh, obviously the fly is not real. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to the fairies and those folk yet. That's a whole genre right there of people of being. That's a whole different species of being. Yeah. Um, when you're talking about folks from non-Earth, non-terrestrials, I'll call them non-terrestrials. They're not extra. Mm. When you're talking about non-terrestrials, uh, deal with caution. They're just like the new people who move into the neighborhood who don't look right. Okay. Some might be cool and safe. Some might be here to help. Some might be, like I said before, the ones that you would think that brought you all these goodies only to stab you in the back when you least expected it. Okay. For real though, yes, Angie, for real, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Couldn't get it out fast enough. Like for real? Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know we have mermaids, right? There was a big thing over the Little Mermaid being black. The little Haley Bailey. Well, now because Hans Christian Andersen of the North, Hans Christian Andersen was in North Africa when he learned about mermaids. And yes, you have those folks, the mer people. Let's just say they're in northern Western Africa way. They're down in the South Africa, Madagascar way. Now, the ones I think, and you more than likely you have, I someone said they were there not too long ago, a few years ago. There was one that was killed during the Navy was doing some exercises, and they killed a whale. And with the whale, they showed that picture. I said, "That's a merman." Died with the whale. They got blown up. So then now the Navy uh, really has to watch where they do their target practice. You know, they really got to watch. And I think they know it better than we do, but they're not allowed to tell it. Um, My father was in the Navy. He was in all of them except the Marines, and my nephew was in the Navy. And they still will not confirm, neither one would confirm or deny mermaids out there in that water. Mm-hmm. Swimming around. They hang with the whales. They're very close to the whales. Yeah. No, 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 not the Disney version. They look gray to me. And there is a story in South Africa. I think it was Mutwa. Um, oh, he was a shaman. Credo Mutwa talked. Was it Credo Mutwa or was it his son? They're a family of medicine men. Um, talked about how when their people first came to Earth, you heard me, right? They were met by the Mer people who was very helpful to them. It was a male and a female Mer person, Mer people, and to help the human come down and set themselves up and live in South Africa when the jackass, one of them ate the female mermaid, and that's been held for, the Mer people have hated humans ever since. That's down in South Africa. Now, up in the northwestern part of the continent of Africa, the Mali area, they actually have the mermaid marries the human male. And that's a practice that's been going on for thousands of years, where I, I don't know how she chooses him. She chooses him, and he's drawn to the female mermaid, and the village knows it and doesn't bother him. Now, obviously, his mother and his family does not approve of that relationship, but it's not a thing they can do about it, and they know not to interfere with it if they know what's good for him. He has a hut way out there by the waters. No one's out there but him. There are no visits from anybody from the village. He comes into the village, gets his supplies, and he goes back out. And that's where he lives. And he stays there until she shows up. And then they sit on the rock together and they do whatever they do. And then she goes on her merry little way. Yeah, they are gray. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are gray. And so that's to this day. To this day. Yeah. No, they're definitely not Disney. You've seen photos. Oh, yeah. 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 Okay, GL, what's out there on that water? He's retired Navy. Oh, gee. Okay. Well, if you were over there, if you were anywhere in the Middle East, then you probably ran over. I think Afghanistan, the first time we went over there, I think a lot of those men ran into the jinn and lost their minds. Hmm. But anyway, that's something else here. I said I wasn't going to be on here long. I've been over here for an hour. But okay, let me wrap this up. What are those drones looking for? What are they looking after? Let me see if I can get a one card spread. I'm going to use the tiny little rider weights. What are the drones after? What information are the drones after? What are you looking at? Now they're over Ohio. Drones over Ohio. Still sounds like a Broadway play to me. Drones over Jersey. What are the drones looking for? What data? Because that's what they do. Now that's not to be confused with Amazon to drop in packages, because they're doing that some places too. But what are these drones? Mysterious drones. What are you looking for? What's the data they're looking for? What is the data referring to? Okay, what's the data referring to? Okay, these flipped over in my hand. I'll put them back in there in different places. And this just fell out my hand again. I'll put it back, see if it comes back out again. All right, what are the germs? What are the germs? What are the drones looking for? She fell out. I doubt if the drones are looking for the Queen of Wands, but they're acting like Queens of Wands. They're going for it. Or are they? Hold on. The cards are dropping out. Here we have somebody's in their feelings and very anxious. Okay, I'm going to leave that out. I should have left the other ones out too, but that's not what I was looking for. I said one card, y'all. Okay. What are the drones looking for? Somebody is very anxious about what those drones are looking for. Come on, stop. Okay, now I'm going to cut 3 ways. Cut them in half? Okay. I'll cut them in half. Ace of Swords. They're looking for the truth. This is interesting. Now look at this. The Ace of Swords, they're looking for the truth, and they're making a certain King of Cups very, very, very nervous. All right, I got to sneak. I can't keep my word for a damn thing, Emma. Collaboration. Things happening fast, a lot of information. Okay, this would be the data transfer of the drones. And look, there are those ballots. 3 more. And then I'm off. I'm off to see the wizard. Somebody's got questions. This is here we go with the ballot report. Defense against the questions, and somebody's coming in very aggressively. And there's a King of Cups. Now, you know, Trump also, for me, comes up, even though he's Gemini. Some of my Gemini folks, or some Gemini folks, do come across as Kings of Cups. I usually keep that for Cancer, but well, you can be a Cancer Gemini too. Yeah. Okay, somebody's very nervous about the truth coming out over the ballots. Hey, Isabel Promotions. What's going to happen to TikTok? And here she comes. We talking about drones. Let's see. Okay, and then I'll go. Okay, this is the last question because I never looked into that. I don't feel TikTok's going anywhere. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, what's going to happen to TikTok? Wait a minute. No. Yeah. Will they be sold? No. Will they be taken off? Will they be sold? What's going to happen to TikTok? That's it. We don't know. What's going to happen to TikTok? What's going to happen to TikTok? Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah. Hit the like, subscribe, please. Pop on in. What's going to happen to TikTok? See, that should have been a reading for another day. What's going to happen to TikTok? Let's see what the cards say. Mm-hmm. Come on. In. What's going to happen to TikTok? Suspended. That's the okay. Let this be the TikTok group, the community. Here's some type of report. Document. Here comes some questions. Aggressively, they're gonna try. What are you gonna? They're going after him. Who? And TikTok's gonna defend itself. Some kind of way it's going to recover. And it's Six of Swords, find a quieter place. Is it going to more information coming out? Things happening quickly. Moving right along. It's going to move right on along here. Regrets. We want to know. Biden. I think this is Biden. I'm not sure. We'll see what's next card. No, that's not Biden. Biden leaving it behind. Some King of Cups is leaving it behind. Leaving it right there for the world. Need to know whether or not it's going to be sold or not. That's what we need to know. Somebody's going to try to break it. That could be Trump trying to break it, try to make it go broke. Will TikTok stay online, stay on the internet, continue to stream? Will TikTok continue to stream after it's challenged in January? Will TikTok continue to stream? Will it just keep on streaming? That's what we want to know. Will TikTok continue to stream? Okay. Partnership. New partnership. That's the president again. New arrangements and agreements. Yes, it's going to continue to stream, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's they're going to have to shore it up. Yeah, shore themselves up. Yeah. They'll continue to stream, but they're going to do what whoever's in charge says. Yes, you can pick up Jones on radar. Sammy, hello. It will be on elsewhere. It's going to continue to stream. Will it continue to stream? Yes. Yes. But under new guidelines and regulations. So that tells me let me ask, will TikTok be sold to an American company? Or see, TikTok is more to TikTok than just one streaming service. TikTok has an American branch. Okay. So they might try to, it's segmented. So they might try to, will the American branch of TikTok be sold to an American business? Or an American business. That's what, will American branch of TikTok be sold to an American business? That's what we want to know. Because TikTok is going to be TikTok. But I have a feeling they're going to try to regulate it, and it's going to, I don't know what's going to happen. Will TikTok be sold to an American business? It's got a lot. It's going to go through a lot of interrogation here, a lot of questions. That's Trump. Elon. Oh, shit. Oh. Justice. Yeah. And here it goes, broke. I have a feeling Elon's going to do for TikTok what Elon did for Twitter. The concern is they'll make it go broke. They're going to ground it. They're going to try to ground it, and that's the celebration. And this reading, this is the celebration. Yeah, that's Trump and what's his name? Musk. They're going to try to ground it. They're going to run it in the ground. Mm-hmm. Because he can't really do too much with it. Yeah, isolating it and all this other stuff. Yeah, temperance. They're going to try to run it in the ground. They're going to take the American the American branch, and then they're going to abandon it. Put it in the ground and they abandon it. But I have a feeling, I don't know, they're not going to be in control that long anyway. They're not. Hello, Connie McDaniel. How are you, dear? How are you? Let's ask, will TikTok continue to be successful in the United States? Will, as a streaming service, will TikTok continue to be a successful streaming service in the United States in spite of Musk and Trump? Will it continue to be a successful streaming service or streaming entertainment company? It will, in spite of them. That's why I said I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel TikTok going anywhere. I really didn't. Okay, that's the star. It's going to take a hit and it's going to keep on streaming. Okay, that's it. On that, thank you. On that note, folks, it's time for me. Oh, it's 222. 222. Okay. 222. Partnership, partnership, partnership. Folks, I got to go. Much love. And remember, with this full moon in Gemini, this is the time. Hi, Joe Smith. I wonder if you're in relations here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they can't hide from a drone, and especially if the drone gets shot up. Anyway, uh, what's conventional radio tunes? You're talking about radio frequencies? Probably not, but they're not the only frequencies in the world. Blue sky, I don't know. Blue sky is such a it's in its infancy, so we have to see because they're trying to do. You have entities trying to besmirch blue sky like they've turned Twitter into the cesspool it is. Um, but that's all in flux. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Bye, y'all. Oh, full moon in Gemini. You got 3 days, including today, to uh, get information that you need and to release what you no longer need that deals with siblings, documents, spoken word, written word, communications of all kinds. So if you have an issue going on and you need to talk to somebody, today is the day, so is tomorrow and the day after. Okay, now I'm out of here. Bye, y'all.